Hey guys! Hey. You guys ready to become ridiculously amazing at doing your eyebrows? Give me a hi if you're here. If you didn't catch the live and you're watching the replay, that's okay too. Give me a hashtag replay. I wanted to actually advertise this because I know that some people like to actually catch me live, be able to ask questions while I'm live. Hi Bobby Joe, hi Autumn. Maybe they want to follow along, and I wanted to give everyone the opportunity to do so. So if you want to catch the replay, that's okay too. But this is definitely for you ladies that really wanted to catch it now, and wanted to follow along or ask me questions, or you just like to catch things live. Hi Shantae, hi Sierra, hi Tammy. I already have only one brow on. I was taking them off because I was like, oh, I need to take my eyebrows off. And I kind of botched this one earlier when I was like touching up my makeup a little bit. Hi Angela, hi Tammy. I kind of botched this one a little bit, but I was like, wait, I don't want to take it off. I want to show how crazy it looks with one done and one not done. So for a little bit of this video, you're going to have to deal with me like this because we're going to go over a lot of things. I have notes, you guys. And usually, you know me, I don't do like notes during my lives, but I'm actually physically training. Like I'm actually like telling you lots of tips, lots of information. It's almost like information overload on eyebrows, but it's very thorough, very in-depth, and you're going to learn a lot. So I even have notes. And I usually don't do notes for my live, and I think that's why I'm so nervous, because I'm like physically training you guys on stuff rather than just being my normal silly stuff and doing my makeup. We are going to do eyebrows in a little tiny bit, but let me get through a bunch of tips and tricks and information first. I hope that's okay, because there's a lot to eyebrows. Actually, I've learned a lot from this, okay? Like research. I've talked to salon owners, I've Googled things, I've done research, I've watched videos, makeup artists, lots of different things, okay? So I have lots of information to share, and I hope you guys find some value in this. Say hi if you're tuning on. Give me hearts, you guys, okay? And talk to me while we do this, okay? You have to talk to me and give me hearts, okay? As soon as you tune on, give me some hearts and say hi, because I want to know who's here. I want to know if you guys are getting value. When you say, if you have an aha moment during this time at any point in time, say aha moment or something, okay? Be like, yes, oh my God, I didn't know that, because there's a lot of things that I didn't know, and I like thought I knew how to do my eyebrows, you guys, okay? Hi, Jen. Hi, Tammy. Guys, thanks for tuning on. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it like crazy. And I really hope you get some value out of this. I really hope so. Hi, Heather. I just said this for anyone that's just tuning on. I'm going to go through a lot of information. Yay! This is a live I've never done a live training for my VIPs. I've never done this ever, actually. This is the first time I've ever done this. Usually I just do trainings for my team. Okay? So this is totally different. I think that's why I'm a little nervous. Anyways, I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get in here and start digging in, okay? There's a lot of information, like I said, okay? Even if you want to take some notes, like get a pen and paper, because some things you might want to take notes for, okay? Okay, I had to have a little drink of my unicorn juice here, and we're going to get started. All right. So, first and foremost, that's okay, you can watch the replay, Brittany. But first and foremost, I want to tell you why you need to do your eyebrows, okay? Because I feel like that's like the most skipped thing for girls' makeup, at least people I know. Maybe not everyone, but for people I know and people I do makeovers on, they don't know how to do their eyebrows, they don't do their eyebrows, they just skip it altogether. And I think they just don't realize how important it really is, okay? For one, I say the eyes are the windows to the soul, right? So you need really good frames for your windows, okay? Because literally your eyebrows shape your entire face. I never thought I needed it either, okay? Shawnee, you should have seen how horrible my eyebrows looked forever ago. It's fine. You saw my before picture. Was that today? Yesterday? I forgot when I posted that. Maybe yesterday. Horrible. Anyways, so the eyes are the windows to the soul, and you really need good frames. And they truly like frame your entire face. And that's why I only have one eyebrow done right now, just so you can be like, wow. Because it's crazy. Also, eyebrows, they make you look younger, okay? When you get older, your eyebrows start to thin, you guys, okay? They start to thin out and they start to get sparse. Unlucky for me, I'm not even that old. And I just don't have any eyebrows, okay? So if I don't do them, I'm going to look older, okay? Because that's how it looks, right? When you start to get older, your brows just fade. Hi, Danny. Say hi if you guys are here. So if you're tuning on, say hi. And stop growing. Yes, they stop growing too. They do. Tammy, you're correct. Correct. So that is why we do eyebrows to begin with, okay? So, because I feel like that's the most skipped step, and I feel like it's one of the most important things you can possibly do for your face, but you just don't know it, okay? And I feel like people are afraid because they don't want those big, thick eyebrows, and they're just petrified. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Shaylee. Okay, so I want to show you first where to start with your eyebrows, okay? So I'll start, let me get my clippy. You guys know, the clippy thing, okay? This one I just have done because I just want to be silly and show you the difference. But anyways, I want to show you what you can do first to kind of figure out where your brows should go, okay? That's okay. That's okay, Jen. That's too funny. Hey, Wendy. Thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate the hearts and your welcomes and the highs, and you guys are awesome because I'm super nervous tonight. Okay, anyways, so I want to show you first where to find your eyebrow and like where it should go, and something that I used to do when I first started my eyebrows, which by the way, when I first started, they were horrible, okay? So don't like get discouraged if yours are. Mine were too. So first and foremost, okay, where your brow should start always is the corner of your eye, okay? So you can take your nose here, and it should be right here in the corner of your eye, okay? So that's where your brow should start. So let's go to the one that's kind of done over here. It's kind of a mess, but it's done, right? That's where it starts, where it should start, okay? So this is always where it should start. Hey, that's okay, Callie. So yeah, this is where it should start, okay? And then where it should arch is always through your iris. And you can take it through your nose here again, okay? Right through your iris. Same thing over here, okay? That's where it arches, okay? And then where it should end is always at the corner of your eye right here. I shouldn't have done wings tonight so you could see a little bit better, but you'll understand. So you take the corner of your nose here, right here, that's where it should end. And that's where it ends over here, okay? So what I used to do in the beginning is I used to take my little brow pencil, okay, and say, okay, this is where they should go, because I didn't get it. Like, I felt like they looked like, those, like, tadpole eyebrows where they're, like, thick here, and they kind of get skinny, like, hideous, disgusting things. That's what my eyebrows looked like, okay? So I was like, I don't understand how to do this. Like, how do people know how to do this? So I would take it, and I would, okay, here it goes, right here. This is where it should start. So I'd take a little line, right? Okay, so where should it arch? Right here, this is where it should arch. So I'll put a little line here. This is where it should arch, like just literally like a line. And then again, another line right here, okay? Right here. That's where it should end. So I would take my little brow pencil and I would say, okay, where should it start? Where should it arch? Where should it end? Okay? And I would go from there, okay? So that is a big tip that really like got me like getting to where my brows needed to go, okay? So that's a tip. Let's get back to my notes, guys. Back to my notes. We cannot veer off topic too much. We'll be here all night. Okay, another thing. Really, really important. Like, once I got this, like, my life was just like, duh. Okay? So, these two lines, this line, I'm sorry this brow isn't done nicely. This line here and this line here should be parallel. Okay? So, this line here, hold on, this is going to break if I don't make it a little less. Hi, Caitlin. Guys, say hi for here. Okay, so this line, I'm not really doing my brows. I'm just showing you, and then we're going to really do them in a little bit, okay? But I'm showing you that this line here, okay, this line and this line here, just so I can give you a nice visual, you guys, okay? And hopefully people tuning on don't think I'm like a crazy woman that doesn't know how to do my eyebrows. I'm just giving you a visual. So this line here and this line here, hi, Elizabeth, hi, Nikki, need to be parallel, okay? As soon as I realized that, I was just like, duh. Like, that's just genius. Why didn't I ever think of that or know that? Okay? So, parallel lines here, and you're going to have a nice looking brow every time. So, they go parallel, then they arch, and then they make your little tail. Okay? So, parallel, okay? The arch, and then the tail. Are you guys following me, or am I all over the place and I'm crazy? Let me know if you're following me. Say, girl, I'm following you. Let me know, okay? I gotta let you know you gotta let me know if this is actually helping or if I'm crazy. Okay. So I already went over this, but here I'm gonna show. I drew a picture on my notes so I could show you guys what I'm talking about in case you didn't see on my eyebrow. Okay. So right here, do you see how it's parallel and then it goes? You following me? Follow me, sister. Hi, Holly. Hi, Angela. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yay, Sierra. Hi, Ashley. Okay. So parallel lines, and then they go in the arch, okay? Hey, April. Thanks, guys, okay? Like, this is like, almost like when I was reading it, I was like, are people gonna think like I'm an idiot? Like, okay, JB, we know that, but like, I had aha moments, okay? Good. I'm glad I'm giving some good tips tonight, okay? So, that is where you can like start, end, and arch your brow, okay? So then you have like a feel of what it should look like. You know that these need to be parallel and these need to come together, okay? But the next thing, a lot of people had this question because I asked people to like give me some of their questions and feedback. And I said, Jamie, I don't know what color to choose, okay? Well, first off, if you want unique products, I got you, girl. Okay, I got your color. Okay? But maybe you hate unique products. Maybe you hate me. Okay? And you don't want anything to do with it. And that's okay. I'm going to tell you just in general what color works with what hair type and stuff, okay? You can never get your arch right. I'm telling you, once you realize where it goes and then the parallel line thing and you just start practicing, you'll get it, okay? Hi, Sarah. Okay. So, let me figure out these colors for you, okay? So, in general, think opposite, okay? So, if you have really dark features and you're really dark complected, I want you to think that you don't want your features competing with each other, okay? So, you don't want your features of brows, you don't want your brows to be dark if your hair's to be dark because it's going to compete with each other and you don't want that, okay? These are like tons of aha moments I had, so I hope they're aha moments for you because when I was reading and like researching, I was just like, duh. Okay, so in general, you want your brows to be 1 to 2 shades lighter if you're really dark haired, okay? And then if you're really light haired, you want them to be 1 to 2 shades darker. Did I say that right? I'm going to say it again because I'm not sure if I said it right. If your hair is dark, you want your eyebrows to be 1 to 2 shades lighter. If your hair is light, you want your brows to be 1 to 2 shades darker. Okay, I think I said that right. Your brows are always too dark. We're going to go over that too. We're going to go over that too, Hallie. Someone else had that concern, so you're not alone. We're going to get there. Don't you worry. I have everyone's concerns and stuff written down. I hope. I was going to do the giveaway live and I decided I'd give everyone a little bit of time because I'm not sure if everyone even saw that I was doing a giveaway and I want to give everyone a fair chance. Okay, so I'm going to extend that until tomorrow and I'll do the live driving here tomorrow. Okay, so here we go. I had to get my unicorn juice. Anyways, it does say that. Anyways, it was a gift. I love this cup. Okay, so if your hair's blonde, you want to use 1 to 2 shades darker for your brows or the darkest color of blonde in your hair, okay? If you are a redhead, you want to try to match your hair as possible, like as close as possible, or use like a shade or two darker of blonde or brown. I can't talk. If you're medium brunette, you're going to just try to match your brows to your hair as much as you can, okay? And then if you have dark hair, once again, you want to make sure it's 1 to 2 shades lighter for a brow color, okay? Hi, Courtney. Hey. Because when you have dark hair, again, you don't want them competing and it softens your features out, okay? If you have lighter brows. I didn't know that, guys, because I have light hair, so none of that. I didn't know any of that. I learned so much. Okay. So, I promise we're going to get into doing our brows. I promise it, but I have a lot to tell you first. Okay. So, next is face shape. You guys, I did not realize that face shape mattered. Like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, I can't just do my brows however. You should, like, focus on face shape. I want to tell you first, if you love doing your brows a certain way and I'm saying something that's opposite, girlfriend, you do what makes you feel good and what makes you feel beautiful. This is general rule of thumb, okay? For the majority. It's not for everybody, okay? If you like to do your brows a certain way and I said something opposite, don't shoot the messenger. You do you, okay? If you love it, girlfriend, good. I'm glad you're happy with your brows and I am glad you feel beautiful, okay? So don't like anything I say, just there's always exceptions, okay? So anyways, face shape, okay? Again, general rule of thumb, you can go, I like posted a ton of face shape things and you can see like what brow looks best with what and you can figure out your face shape. There's even like ways to measure it, okay? Like it gets intense. But this is the general thing that I realized when I was doing the face shape, okay? My face is pretty round, okay? So for my face shape, I should have a pretty nice arch. I actually could probably arch a little bit more because when your face is rounder and you have a high arch, it makes your face look longer. So if you have a higher arch, your face looks longer. If you have basically no arch and it just goes straight, okay, that makes your face look shorter. So if you have a short face and you have no arch, your face is gonna look more round. But if you have a high arch, okay, and a long face, that's gonna make your face look longer. So if you have a long face, you want like no arch, okay? I hope that makes sense. Give me some hearts if that makes sense. I want to know that you guys are feeling me and you're with me. I want to know, okay? So that's a general rule of thumb. That's kind of what I took away from all the research I did on face shape, okay? And again, you can get really into it, yada, 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 but general rule of thumb, okay? Now, hi, Hallie. Hey, hi, Amanda. So, you guys felt me? I feel like I got one heart, so maybe you guys are on the same page as me. I'm not crazy. All right, so hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You guys got to interact with me. I got to know that I'm making sense, okay? So the next part is really important, guys, okay? Like really, really important. And I can't tell you enough how important it is because I go do wedding makeovers and stuff like that. And I don't know if these girls think, hey, I don't know if these girls think like I can work miracles with their brows, but I can't work miracles. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, hold on. It's so good. Anyways, so if you are working with crazy, unruly, psychotic brows that are all over the place, they need to be plucked, they're long, they're nutso, okay? Your eyebrows aren't going to look nice and sculpted. You're not going to have anything to work with, okay? So it's crucial and imperative that you get them taken care of first, okay? And I'm going to tell you tons of different ways you can do this, tons of ways you can do this and how, okay? I won't wash them off for a week. You're too funny, Hallie. And hi, Carly, and hi, Felicia. Hey. Say hi if you're here. Hallie, I'm not a makeup artist over here, okay? I'm nothing great. But I've done a lot of research on this in the past week and a half. Anyways, okay. So first and foremost, okay, you want to either maybe get a wax, maybe get threaded, okay? You need something to work with, okay? Get those babies shaped. Oh, that's okay, Carly. You can catch the rest of it after, too, okay? You can give me a little hashtag replay and catch the beginning. But you need to have some kind of shape. You need to have something to work with, okay? And then once you have the shape and stuff going on, then you can keep up and pluck them and stuff, okay? But you need to get them like wax shaped something. You got to do something first to then be able to keep up with it, okay? So I have some good tips here on plucking, like stuff that blew my mind. So I hope that this helps you guys too. Hi, Kathy. So first off, when you're plucking your brows, okay, use good lighting. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's crucial. And a really great place, if you don't have like a crazy makeup mirror like I do, you can pluck them in your car, okay? In the like sunlight in the makeup, like the mirror of your car, you can pluck your eyebrows, okay? And I'm going to tell you what my favorite tweezers are. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allison, because I think tweezers are really important, okay? The Tweezerman tweezers are my favorite all time, okay? Of all tweezers that I've ever used, these are my favorite. I love them very much, okay? They're expensive, but I don't care. I love them. So, that's just me. Okay, so another awesome tip that I absolutely loved, okay, was when you're plucking your eyebrows, okay, you can take a white eyeliner and kind of like fill in the things you want to pluck, okay? You can fill in the things you want to pluck with a white eyeliner, and that will make them pop so you know where to pluck out. Genius. Like, that is such a good idea, guys. Plucking away, right? No shame. So funny. It's so true, though. It's a good place to pluck eyebrows. Hey, Allison. Hey, Allie. Hey, Megan. So, that's a really good tip. I love that tip. Another great one that I never thought of, you guys, and I'm so guilty of this. Hold on. It doesn't let me do the see more option anymore. Anyways, no, you're not the only one that plucks their eyebrows in the car. I think a lot of people do that. I think it's genius, actually. See, you too. It's so funny. You're not crazy. It's actually like there's people that suggest it. No joke. This is so funny. I didn't know everyone did that. That's hysterical. So another really awesome tip about plucking your eyebrows, I never knew this and I thought it was so genius because I'm guilty of it, okay? So don't use one of those crazy magnifying mirrors and get right up close, okay? Because you have a tendency to over pluck when you see every little hair and you want to just keep plucking. You're an over plucker, okay? What you want to do is kind of like, don't get way back here, of course, but kind of step back and see the bigger picture, okay? And pluck that way. Don't get right up close because you over pluck that way. I thought that was so genius. Like, I realized that and I was like, I did that. So I thought it was a really good tip, okay? Oh, another awesome tip. Little tips like this make me so excited. I don't know what it is. Little hacks, tips, I get really giddy and excited about. Okay, just do. So you're going to want to pluck your eyebrows if you can, okay? If you're in the car, obviously not so much, after the shower. You guys, it loosens up the hair follicles. And so then you like see them easier, okay? So that's like always after the shower, I see like more. I'm like, where the heck did those come from? Then also it doesn't hurt as much, okay? Because they're all like soft. After the shower, pluck your brows. That is genius. That is genius, okay? A few more ways to do a brow tips here. I know a lot of people, because I do my boyfriend's face. I like do his beard nicely, and he's got like crazy unibrow eyebrows, and I take like a little razor thing and I like kind of shape them a little bit because they're like out of control, and I like do his unibrow. These things are awesome for that, okay? So if you have like crazy dark hair, you know, it like grows up here and you're like, what the heck? You can shave that off, you guys, okay? With these brow razor things. Really awesome. Hi, Maria. Okay, these little guys, they usually come in a pack in 3 wherever you get them. I got these at TJ Maxx, okay? I think they sell them on Amazon. They're everywhere, okay? So awesome thing to do. Just kind of shape those up, okay? You need to have good preparation or your brows aren't going to look sculpted and nice, okay? You got to have something to work with. It's just true. It's how it is, okay? The next thing a lot of girls love to use, and I think this is smart, but you got to be careful. If your boyfriend has a beard trimmer, okay? But you're going to want to like have it on a high setting, kind of go over your brow, okay? Keep like lowering it until you figure out the right length for it, okay? You don't want to just shave your eyebrow off. It can be dangerous, okay? That scares me a little bit, but it's a really good idea. So, beard trimmer, great idea, because you want them short, okay? You don't want long, crazy eyebrows. Plus, a lot of girls say their eyebrows are too dark. Are they too dark because there's too much of them? Like, maybe you just need to cut them, okay? A really great idea would be to brush your brows up with, like, the spoolie, okay? And then take scissors, probably those little baby scissors, you know, the ones that come in, like, nail kits, and kind of cut them once they're, like, when you brush them up, you can cut them, okay? Because you want them to be short so you can sculpt them nicely. If they're long and unruly, it's just not going to work. Hi, Jen. Okay. Hi. Are you guys still here? Are you guys still here? Okay. So, another thing, like I'm going to say this probably a million times in this video, and that's okay. Your brows need to be sisters, not twins, okay? So don't, like, freak out because your brows aren't matching, okay? Don't freak out for that. Like, no one's paying that close attention, okay? And don't, like, spend 12 hours in front of the mirror trying to perfect them so they're perfect, okay? They're supposed to be sisters, not twins, okay? If they look like cousins, you might have some work to do. But if they look like sisters, you're all right, okay? Okay. So, I want to talk about brow growth. Guys, I have a lot of great information. I'm really sorry. I have a lot of information, and then we'll start doing my brows. I promise it. Hi, Shirley. Shirley, I meant to message you. Thanks for tuning on. Okay. So, I want to tell you ways to grow your eyebrows. If you're older, or you have sparse eyebrows, or you used to overpluck because people in the 90s literally had these little skinny brows, and that was cool. Okay? If you are an overplucker and you have no brows and you want to grow them, I'm going to tell you that I can vouch for our brow serum or our lash serum, okay? You can use it on your lashes, okay? But you also can use it on your eyebrows. I'm going to say that I'm a little guilty and I don't use it religiously, which is stupid because it works amazing, okay? So I don't know why I don't use it religiously, but when I do, I see serious growth in my eyebrows, okay? And I've had multiple people tell me this, okay? I've got before and after pictures, like it's legit, okay? So this brow serum is amazing. You can use it on eyelashes and your eyebrows. Another amazing tip, one of my friends, she works with me. She's very big into her eyebrows, and she told me this tip, and she swears by it. So I'm going to share it with you guys. It's a very cheap tip, so I hope it works, okay? She said to get castor oil, okay? If you have brow growth issues, castor oil, C-A-S-T-O-R, okay? It's like $7 or something cheap and ridiculous. She said put it on every single night before bed. Wash it off in the morning before you do your makeup, obviously. You can also use it for your eyelashes, but you need to be very careful not to get it in your eyebrow. She says she takes a Q-tip and puts it on like eyeliner. Okay? Castor oil. I did not know this, okay? Guys, I've learned so much doing this training. Like, you don't even know. Okay? So, castor oil, okay? Now, I'm going to get into 2 other things before we start doing my eyebrows again. There are 2 different ways. You've heard of that? I never knew that, Allison. That's something new for me. And it's legit. It's legit. She swears by it, too. Okay? She's very big into eyebrows. No way! The cold pressed organic. Guys, you're amazing. I love that you know that. That's so awesome. We have great coworkers. That's why. Okay. So, same coworker, okay? I asked her. I got like all this information from her because I felt like people would want to know and that people would get some value. Maybe they'd want to get it done. I don't know. Okay. So, same coworker. She gets her eyebrows tinted. Guys, I didn't know this was a thing. Okay. I literally did not know this was a thing. So, in this area, I'll tell you where you can go. But if you're not in this area, I'm sure somewhere in your area has something like this. Okay. It's called eyebrow tinting. And it's like henna for your eyebrows. Okay. Do you guys know what henna is? Like the Indians, when they had their weddings, okay, they do the henna and they're all on their hand. Okay. That's henna. Like the cool little designs on their hand. So that's henna. And it's like henna for your eyebrows. And it's literally like tinting of your eyebrow. Okay. And it stays on for about 2 weeks. It stays on better where you actually have hair growth, okay? And it fades quicker where there's no hair growth, okay? So you probably still need to do your eyebrows a little bit, like a little bit of sculpting, but it's easier because it's like a stencil that's already on, okay? Yeah, I actually did not know this was a thing, Allison, so I figured I would share it here. If you're local and you want to get that done, I'm going to tell you where to go. I'm going to tell you how much it costs really quick, okay? It's the place behind Domino's if you're local. And it's called Eyebrow Station, okay? And it's $30 to have, your eyebrows threaded and then tinted, which is, I think, is crazy cheap. And it lasts 2 weeks, that's crazy. So yeah, $30 to have them actually tinted and threaded. And if you're not local, I'm sure the price is probably similar, right? Probably, okay? So yeah, right? Tinted, that sounds so cool. I keep thinking about getting it done, but I'm petrified. Because I feel like when you have red hair, I'm like, ugh. Is she going to tint them right or is it going to be messed up? You know? So I'm a little bit scared because of my hair color, personally. But anyways, so that is a really good option. Did I forget anything that I wanted to say for that? No, I didn't. I remembered all of that. Go me. So that's an option that I didn't know about and I thought was really awesome. Another option, again, you guys probably know this. Why is my phone like, just went dark? No way. No way. That's awesome, Shantae. I didn't know that. Your eyebrows are super light. You might want to darken them up. Especially because I think you have blondish hair, don't you, April? Yeah, it's hard for redheads. I am very fortunate that our brow products, I think, work really good with my hair color. They look really good. Like, I'm very fortunate. I have redheads that message me all the time. What do you use on your brows? Like, I can't find anything. It's literally just unique products. So I'm very fortunate for that because I don't know what I would do. Anyways, so I want to tell you a little bit about microblading, okay? I don't know a ton about it, but I've got a local girl here, okay? If you're not local, again, I'm sure the prices are similar, okay? I'm sure. But I messaged her. The only girl that I know in my town that does it is Randy from Polished in Peru, okay? If you're local, you probably know who that is, okay? I think she's the only one here that does it. So I want to tell you how much it is at least and kind of what it is. Microblading is like tattooing for your eye. Like it's like a tattoo, but it looks like a real eyebrow. It's really cool. I've thought about getting it done for a long time, but I still haven't because I'm scared or something. It's a little pricey, but once she told me how long it lasts, I think it would be kind of worth it. Okay, so she said, Brandy said that the first session is $300 and the second session is $200. It's about $500. She said that you always have to get 2 sessions no matter what, so it's probably always going to be $500. And then on their little pamphlet that she sent me a picture of, it said a third session for $125. So I don't know if maybe sometimes people need to get that done, but she said it lasts for 3 years, which I did not know it lasted that long, so I thought that actually isn't that horrible of a deal, right? Oh, that's not that bad, I guess. So just so you know about that. I did hear, like, some people say it's painful, some people say not so much, so it's totally up to you. If you're really interested in something that's, like, permanent, like a tattoo, that's something to consider, okay? Definitely something to consider. And then you do have to get them touched up, so you may want to have sculpting options when you have to get them touched up until you get back to it, okay? I don't know. I've seen both, Heather. I've seen the healing process be weird, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm pretty good at doing my eyebrows with our products, so I deal with it every day. It takes me about 5 minutes to do my brows in the morning for work. Like, is it worth it? I've always thought about it too. But definitely an option to look into if that's something that you really would like to do. Now, let's get into doing eyebrows, shall we? And I want to talk a little bit about the different types of things, and then just some tips that I personally have found that work for me too, okay? Hi, Alexis. I know, it scares me too, Heather. Like, that's a tattoo. The tint I can deal with, that fades, but like, the microblading in my face, that scares me. It does, I totally agree. Okay, so there's a bunch of different types of brow products, okay? So there's brow powder, and that's my favorite, okay? That's what's in our brow palette here. And I'm going to kind of tell you what is in the brow palette and what it's all used for, okay? Because I think that's important. I feel like when people look at this, they're scared of it. They're like, what the heck is that and what does it all do? Okay? I feel like people are scared of it. So I'm going to tell you everything that this does, okay? So there's definitely brow powder. There's brow gel. For brow gels, they're usually like they look like a mascara wand. I don't have them. So they're like this, but a brow gel. And usually they're tinted. Sometimes they're clear, okay? And they're usually for people that A, maybe just want their brows to stay in place after they sculpt them, or B, they have really nice brows and they just want to give it a little bit of shape and a little something, something, okay? I don't have really nice brows. I'm not blessed with that. I can't just use a brow gel and walk out the door. Like, I just can't, okay? Can't do it. Then there is a brow liner, brow pen, stencils. Guys, I don't understand how people can use stencils, but we have them. Some people swear by them. I don't understand how people like them. Okay? I want to tell you right now, you can use a stencil. Recording low. Oh, that was weird. Am I still here, you guys? Let me know if I'm still here. My connection was weird. Give me some hearts if I'm still here. Oh, why does it do that? Gosh darn internet. Charter. Piece of poop. Okay, hearts. But yay. Okay. So stencils are an option. Okay. Yay. But I just don't recommend them. You can get them. We have them. I don't sell them because I think they're crazy. Like, why do people use them? I think it's nuts. Okay. Because, like, you gotta, like, hold it, and then you gotta do your brow, and then, like, you only have one, and then you gotta, like, flip it and do the other one, and then, like, I feel like you need to, like, tape it to your face. I don't even know. I don't recommend it. Okay. Just don't do it. Just figure out where your brow goes, like the tips I showed you. I think that's a lot easier. Yeah, they didn't really work. See, April knows. She's on the same page as me. A few more tips really quick. I personally feel with my oily skin that I need something powdery, okay? It's just like my foundation. I feel the same way as I feel for foundation as I feel for brow products. So we have powder. I love the powder for my face because my face is oily. Now, if you have severely dry skin, I want to tell you this option because I think it's amazing. I'm going to try to do my brows with it in a little bit too. We're going to do a few things with the brows in a minute, I promise. We have these really awesome splurge cream shadows. People love these that have dry skin, okay, because they're creamy. So if you have severely dry skin and you think it's like flaky everywhere and it's just a mess, you may want to use something creamy, like a splurge cream shadow like this. So that's definitely something to think about. And I'll do my brows with that in a second too. But yes, okay. You guys want to like start doing eyebrows? I think we should. I'm gonna take my eyebrows off and we're doing them together. Ready? Ready. All right, let's take these babies off. I'm gonna take them off with my shine cloth here. Okay. Take this bad boy off. I'm excited. I'm going to do a few different things a few different ways. Why not, right? They also make brow, I think I said this, brow pens. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that would be harsh and crazy, and I don't think I'm interested. I don't think I'm interested in that. Okay? I don't think so. All right, so first things first, okay? You are going to want a spoolie of some kind in your life, okay? we have a new spoolie brush. It's this. It's a beautiful little guy. I love this thing. It's like my new favorite spoolie. But on our brow liner, we also have a spoolie, okay? Or maybe you have a spoolie at home. That's great. Use it, okay? First, you want to brush up your eyebrows with the spoolie. No matter what, you need to do this, okay? No matter what. So no matter what you do, what you decide to do with your eyebrows, okay? Brush up with the spoolie. We're going to do them on both sides. Now, if you have decent eyebrows, that they have, like, you got some stuff on going on, they're not invisible like mine, you're going to want to start here, okay? Because you probably have a thicker eyebrow here, okay, and it probably thins out here. That's what my experience, okay? I've done some makeovers. So if you have a thicker eyebrow, you're going to want to start here, okay, and just underline your eyebrow. You do not have to use an eyebrow pencil, okay? You can use like a brush, a flat brush, this little side or this side, okay, and dampen it and use a powder, okay? You do not have to use a liner. I prefer a liner. I think it's easier, okay? And I love our eyeliners. Our eyeliners are actually waterproof too, so I feel like putting this eyeliner underneath makes it more bulletproof and last all day. Personally, that's what I feel, okay? But you don't have to. It's up to you, okay? The results are the same as long as you have like a line underneath your eyebrow, okay? I am going to say it does not need to be perfect because you're going to clean it up. No matter what you do, how you do your brows, you're going to clean them up after, and that's going to be the crucial thing to make them look nice, okay, is clean up. No joke. You can be as messy as you want with these, and then you can clean it up and they'll look perfect, okay? So I'm just filling in. Okay, so this is what I do. Since I don't have thick eyebrows here, so if you have a thick eyebrow here, you're going to want to start over here and just start filling in. But since I don't have very thick eyebrows here, okay, I'm going to come up here a little bit more, okay? That's what I'm going to do, and that's going to be my underline, okay? A great tip to make your eyebrows even is what you do to one, you do to the other. So my biggest tip is not to do one eyebrow and then do the other eyebrow, like in full. What I would do is, okay, I underlined this one. Let's underline this one, okay? So I'm going to underline this one too, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do each brow a little bit differently. But, okay, what you do to one, you must do to the next, and just go back and forth. Finish them at the same time rather than finishing one and then the other one. That's my biggest tip. So, just underline here. Guys, it's getting really hot in here. This ring light sometimes, I don't realize how much heat it puts off. Woo, baby. Okay? Woo, baby. So in the beginning, I told you, okay, that when you're doing your eyebrows, okay, it should start here, okay? Obviously, this went out a little over. That's okay. We're going to clean it up, okay? Start here, arch here, and here, right? And then I also said they need to be parallel, okay? Parallel lines, right? You guys know that. So I thought it was a good tip, too. Thanks, April. So yeah, so we drew lines on each side, okay? And now we're going to make our parallel lines, okay? You do not have to fill in with a pencil like this, but if you have no eyebrows like I do, this really helps, okay? really helps, okay? So what I'm going to do is make those parallel lines, okay? Because I feel like we went over that, and that's like the easiest way, okay? Parallel lines. I'm just drawing a line straight up that's matching the line underneath it, okay? Because that's what parallel is. You guys know that, right? Parallel, okay? My fingers are crooked, you guys. Don't judge me. This is my fingers straight. I'm not even joking to you. I'm like double jointed. I've always been this way, and people have always made fun of me for it. So obviously these lines aren't really parallel, but pretend they're straight. Okay? Parallel. You guys are always going to remember that now. Whew! It's really hot in here. Okay. I should have worn long sleeves. What was I thinking? It's colder outside though. Anyways, so parallel line. So I made the parallel line over here, right? Okay. Let's make the parallel line over here. I like to make a base brow like this. Like I said, if you have a lot of brow, you don't need to do that, okay? It's okay. It's okay, Heather. Did you get my plucking tips though? I hope you heard my plucking tips. I think they're pretty good. Hi, Megan. Okay. So now we have the two parallel lines, okay? So we've got the line underneath that we made. I just kind of like drew underneath and over here. And now we're making those parallel lines here and parallel with here. Okay, that's what we just did. Now we're gonna define that arch, okay? You can define your arch first. Like I said, you just need to play around with your brows, okay? Once you realize like how they should look, where they should go, then you can start playing around with how you like to do them, okay? And you can perfect it. It doesn't take too long. Oh, okay. I get a lot of really good plucking tips, okay, Heather? Just for you, actually. I actually did plucking tips just for you. Hi, Kimberly. Okay. So now that we have the parallel lines, okay, we're going to define the arch and we're just going to fill them in, okay? Ready? So here's where my arch should be, okay? We're going to just connect it down and make it connect in this little triangle, okay? Little tail. Cool, huh? Hi, Emily! I know, you said that you're an overplucker. So again, the parallel lines. Okay, we're just going to make our arch now. We're going to keep going up with the parallel line. And we're going to connect it down into a little triangle. Like so. Okay, and that's our base brow, okay? Personally, myself, since I don't have a lot of eyebrows, I like to fill them in with this eyeliner. Like I said, this eyeliner is waterproof. So I feel like when it's underneath everything, it just holds it all. Doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't move all day. I just feel like this little eyeliner is just so legit. Okay? So I actually like to fill in my eyebrows with the eyeliner completely. So I'm going to do that really quick, okay? And then I'm going to do one eyebrow differently than the other. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to lightly fill this in. Again, does not need to be perfect, okay? This is just a base eyebrow. You're just building it up to the perfect thing, okay? Just kind of filling them in a little bit. Okay. Don't I look like a different person even with just this base brow? It's amazing what eyebrows do, you guys. I can't believe I didn't think I needed to do them before. I'm going to tell you a secret. When I was a little bit younger, I think I was still in high school. Do you see how this is messy? That's okay, that's messy. When I was in high school, I went to my aunt and she always cut my hair. And she was like, Jamie, you should get like a pencil to fill in your eyebrows. And I was like, why? What's wrong with them? What do you mean? Why didn't you fill them in? You need to fill in your eyebrows? People do that? Like, I did not understand. It's because I'm, like, redhead. I have no features, right? And she was like, girlfriend, you need some little brows. But she's trying to be nice about it. So, ever since then, I've been, like, a little self-conscious about it. And then not till I joined Unique, I realized that, like, you don't just color them. Like, I literally thought you just colored them in. Like, that's I did not realize there was shaping. I didn't realize that there was parallel lines. Like, I literally didn't know anything like that. Like, I did not know that was a thing. Like, what? So, honest to God, I used to just go with like a little pencil I found. Like, the only blonde pencil that CoverGirl made. I'm not even joking. I think CoverGirl was the only one that made a pencil that matched my eyebrows. But anyways, that was long ago. We've come a long way. Okay. So I filled them both kind of in with the brow liner. It does not need to be perfect, okay? It does not need to be perfect. Now, 2 different ways you can do this, okay? You can actually use, if you want to do the ombre effect, okay? So that's what I'm thinking everybody wants to learn how to do, is the most on-trend type of eyebrow. That's not too overdone. It still looks like natural, okay? You don't look like you have those big, thick, crazy ones, okay? Nothing like that, but like the natural, nicely shaped eyebrow that's like the light to dark ombre effect is what I'm thinking everybody probably wants to know how to do. Okay, there's a few different ways you can do that. The first way you can do that, that's what I used to do too. Like, I thought they would just like fill them in. What? I'm actually opening this new because I never use this color. I'm doing this for you guys, okay? You can use a light brow pencil and a medium, or a medium and dark, depending on your hair color, of course, okay? I told you how to find colors. And if you want Unique products, I'll help you figure out a color, okay? So, you can use a 1 shade darker of the brow pencil, and you can do your brow like that. Like, just fill it in and kind of blend it. I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? It's pretty cool. I need a drink of my unicorn juice, you guys. It's hot in here, and I'm sweating. Hi, Grandma! Okay. So, you can take a medium brow pencil, okay, since you already filled it in with your light, and you can just start filling in the tail end of your brow with the medium pencil, okay? Lightly, don't like crayon it on, okay? Do light little strokes, okay? That's another tip. Light little brush-like strokes, okay? No crayons. Don't do crayons. We are not in kindergarten anymore, okay? So, I'm just going to start filling it in with this darker color over here, okay? Guys, I've actually never done this. I know that it works. I know that you can do it, but I've actually never done this. But I'm going to show you how it works. Because I'm a big brow palette girl. As you guys know, I'm like brow palette heaven. Do you see already how this is making my eyebrow like darker over here? Isn't that crazy? Okay, anyways. So literally, I'm just filling it in, okay? Like so. Just the tail end over here. Okay, and it's kind of blending in, right? So it goes light to dark. You can just use 2 brow pencils. They actually sell them in a set of 2, which is convenient. Anyways, you can just use 2 brow pencils, okay? Light to dark. And then after, if you want them to look a little more blended, I love this tip, you guys, okay? I love this tip. And everyone always says they have aha moments when I tell them to do this. So I hope you guys have aha moments, okay? If you want them to look more faded and a little more natural, take the spoolie again and brush up here, okay? Brush up lightly, and you can even brush up over here. That's going to make them look faded more and more natural. I don't know if you can tell what it just did, but it's crazy, right? That's what that's going to do, okay? You can do easy as that with 2 brow pencils, okay? And then we're going to clean it up to make it look a little more perfect. You don't have to. I mean, it doesn't look bad, okay? I just prefer the cleanup look, okay? So the next option I'm going to show you how to do is with the brow palette, okay? So we did 2 brow liners over here. We did a brow liner over here just because I love the base brow. And now I'm going to show you how to do the brow palette, okay? Which is my favorite, personally. Always will be, you guys. So, with the brow palette, you need this brush, okay? You can get it in this month's Kudos, by the way, with this brush. I love this brush. But, like, if I had to choose just one, I would choose this one. Okay, this is the Brow Artist brush. They call the same thing. Okay, they're both a Brow Artist brush. Oh, this is Spoolie Brow Artist brush. I got it. Okay, there's a difference. Spoolie Brow Artist brush, Brow Artist brush. Okay, the Brow Artist brush is double-ended. One end is flat. Okay, the other one is angled. Okay. I first like to do this. This is what I like to do. This is what works for me. Okay, I like to take the light color, okay, because in the brow palette, you have the light color, you have the dark color, you have eyebrow wax, you have a highlighter color to make your brow bone pop. Okay, I'm going to show you how that works really quick. Let me show you really quick. So, brow highlighter, you put it under your brow here, and it makes it pop. Do you see how I did that? Okay, that's what that does. I have so many amazing products. I usually don't even use it, but it actually works really well, and it's awesome, truly. This one is to clean up your brows. I never use this. I have other things I like to use. I just don't care to use this pink weird stuff, okay? This is the only thing on this palette I do not use is this pink one. To each their own. Maybe you'll love it, okay? I just don't. Okay, so this is the highlighter, this is the wax, and then the 2 different colors you're going to use, okay? That's what the brow palette is. It's really that simple. Like, it's not as scary as it looks, okay? All right. So, here we go. I first like to start off with the flat end, okay? And I go into the light color. Always do this, okay? I'm just going to go into the light color. And I'm going to start filling in my brow again. I know, overkill, Jamie, but this is what I like to do, okay? I like to fill in my brow and give it like another base coat almost. Okay, I'm just going to go over what I already did with the light color. Just fill in my brow. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to clean it up after. I always say that, but I mean it. Okay. Hi, Brittany. Hi, say hi if you're here, guys. Hi, Julie. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Emily. I don't know if I said hi to everyone. So yeah, I like to go in and just do this, okay? And then I like to kind of do little different kind of strokes up here, the head of the brow, I guess you would call it, like so. Okay, like little upward ones. Okay. I always do that. Hi, Melissa. Okay, so I like to give it like just like a flat look. I like to make it all one color, okay? And then I like to go into the darker color and blend it out. Hi, Shirley. Shirley, I need to message you because I meant to message you the other day, and then I forgot. Hi, Brittany. Okay, so now that I've finished filling in my brow and making it all one color again, I know you think it's overkill, but I'm telling you, it's awesome. Okay, I'm going to take the other side, okay, the angled side, and I'm going to go in with the dark color, okay? Let's go into the dark color. And I'm just going to literally like, okay, I want my like darkness to start here. I'm just going to kind of fill it in and blend it a little, okay? want the tail to be dark. Okay, I want it to look really ombre looking, or a brow fade, whatever you want to call it. Okay, to each their own. And I'm just kind of blending it a little bit. Kind of going in down here. Okay. Do you see how it goes light to dark already? Yeah, yeah. I love that look. That's literally all I do to make it happen. And then I do the same trick that I did over here with you guys, okay? When I did the two liners, I do the same trick over here with the powder. I feel powder blends even nicer. Personally, I like the brow palette, okay? But again, it's probably easier if you just get 2 pencils. It's totally up to you what your brows are. Maybe your brows are nicer than mine. Probably are. Okay. But I'm going to brush up again, right just like the head over here, and blend it and fade it out a little bit more, okay? So just very lightly. Don't like wipe off everything you just did, okay? And that's just going to make it blended, okay? And just look like combed through and a little bit more natural, okay? I don't personally love the psychotic overdone brows. I like the ones that are very nicely shaped. They still look a little natural. Okay, I actually get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. They say, oh my God, I really like them. They're like nicely shaped. They're not overdone. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Work hard on them. That's what I like personally. That's whatever you like. If you want those crazy sculpted ones, you can do that too, okay? Whatever makes you feel beautiful. I mean it, guys. You think I have great brows? No, they're not great. They're actually very sparse. I think you think they're great because they're invisible. Okay, so now this is the most important part, you guys, and then I'm going to actually show you how to do the splurge cream shadows too, because I said I would. And then I have everyone's questions on a sheet. I'm going to make sure I answered every single one, okay, before I leave tonight. What time is it? We've already almost been on here for an hour. I'm sorry, you guys. I told you this is going to be detailed. I told you this is going to be really detailed. I wasn't lying. Okay? This is detailed. I meant it. Like, everything you want to know. Like, your head's going to explode. Hi, Alex. Okay. So, good thing I brought unicorn juice up here tonight. Okay. So, cleanup part is the very most important thing. Because no matter how messy you get, with your eyebrows, you can make them look perfect and sculpted every single time, okay? When I'm doing my brows in the morning, I go very, very fast. Okay, I go very, very fast because I know that I can clean them up fast too, and they'll look fine still, okay? So, my biggest tip for cleaning up, okay, you want to have a product, probably concealer. Most people love concealer. I'm going to do both things that I like, okay? Concealer, and you want to use a shade or 2 lighter than your foundation. So you want to use the same shade that you use for concealer to cover under eye circles, okay? You guys know that. Under eye circles, you use 1 to 2 shades darker of concealer if you want to make your eyes brighter. Same thing for your eyebrow cleanup, okay? You want to use a color that's 1 to 2 shades lighter, okay? You can use the same shade too, that's fine. But it's going to pop more and look more defined if you use the lighter shade, okay? I also like, and I always say this, and I always will because I love it, is our Splurge Cream Shadow in Victorious. It's not as light as it probably could be, but I just love how creamy it is. I'm going to get the brand new one out so you guys can see, because I need a new one anyway, as you can see. I actually keep this in stock because I'm petrified it will go out of stock or something. Like, I'm actually very petrified about it. Okay, this is what it looks like normally. This is what it looks like brand new and beautiful. I actually use it as eyeshadow most days too, for work, because I have veiny eyelids, and it's like almost the color of my skin, so it kind of like makes my eyelids look like nice and smooth and not veiny and weird and ginger-like. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna do, first I need to clean this brush. I'm gonna use our brow cleaner. I swear by this stuff. I use it in between when I'm doing my eyebrows like this. I love our brow cleaner because it dries instantly, okay? If you have a brow cleaner you like, good for you, but this one's awesome, okay? This one's awesome. Okay, so I just cleaned it off. Literally, it's all clean now. Amazing. It's just amazing. Amazing to me. Okay, so, right? Victoria's Splurge Cream Shadow is like, it's just changed my life. I clean up my lips with it. Like if I do a nice lipstick look, which is kind of time consuming, you guys, it takes a lot. I don't want to tell you how long it takes to do my lipstick sometimes if I want it to look really nice. Today, I just put a stain on it and it was easy to go. But anyways, I like clean my lipstick up with it. I do everything with it, okay? I love Victoria's Splurge Cream Shadow. You can cover zits with it. Like, okay, anyways. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about brows. Okay, so I personally like to use the flat end of the brow artist brush to clean up my brows. That's what I like to use. I'm going to use concealer on one side. I'm going to use Victoria's Splurge on the other side. Let's do concealer on this side over here, just because. I'm going to put a little bit on my wrist over here. Hand. This is not my wrist. And I'm going to dab into it. I put way too much. You do not need that much. A little goes a long way with this stuff, and it covers everything in your life. It's crazy. It's opaque. You can't see through it. Okay. So I'm just going to cover probably. Okay, do you see? I do both sides, in this side, in that side, okay? And I'm just going to start here and start cleaning up my eyebrow. Okay? I want to show you both methods so you can determine what one you like better. Okay, I have way too much on here. I'm like taking it off here. And you're going to want to blend down with this, okay? Blend down. Way too much. It's okay though. I think that like, I love this concealer and I love how bright it is under my eye. Sorry, I'm kind of like off the screen. Sorry about that. What am I stepping on? Oh God. I'm always dropping something. Okay, I feel like concealer is more liquidy and doesn't blend as easily as the Victoria's Splurge cream does, but I don't know if I'm just biased because I just have used it for so long and I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so do you see how that brightened up under my brow? It sculpted it. It made it look perfect, okay? I want you to know that in the beginning when I started to do my brows, I was actually very messy up here too, and I used to have to clean up here. You can do that, okay? So you can go and clean up your brow up here too. I usually now just clean up on the edge over here, okay? Just because I've gotten a lot better at it, but I used to actually clean up here too. So you absolutely can do that with the concealer. Same thing, just clean up. This is literally the key to perfect looking eyebrows. Okay. Okay. Just like so. And then you can blend them, obviously. Like, I'm just going to blend it with my finger a little bit. Cool, right? How awesome is that? Like, literally just made my eyebrow look so put together. It looks so put together. Also, if you bring your eyebrow a little bit too far in, you can also clean that up. Kind of rinse it off here. Wipe it away. Okay? You can do that too. Okay? I'm going to do the other side with Victoria's Splurge Cream Shadow so you can see the difference and how they both work, okay? And then I'm going to probably just show you really quick how I would do my eyebrows with Splurge Cream Shadow. Just really quick. Very quick explanation. And then I actually have tons of questions to answer. I think I've answered most of them. But just in case I didn't, I like wrote them all down just in case, okay? And I researched some of them too. I'm not messing around, you guys. If you guys want to know about eyebrows, you're learning it tonight, sisters. All right. So, I'm going to clean up this side with Victoria's Splurge so you can see the difference. All right. Oh, we have a new design. Look at this, guys. I didn't know that. So this is what the new Splurge Cream Shadow looks like. This is the old. Anyways, I'm going to use the old because I still have some in here. But I showed you what the new one looks like. It's beautiful. Okay, same thing. I'm going to dip my brush in here. Okay, both sides. I'm going to make sure it's not too packed because I do that. Okay. I probably have way too much on there. That's all right. And I'm just going to start up here again and clean that baby up. This is thicker, okay? Thicker, I feel like it's more blendable personally. It's just me. I also feel that Splurge Cream Shadow, say you have powder on your face. If you have powder on your face, it doesn't make your powder look cakey. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but if you put liquid on top of powder, it looks cakey. So sometimes with the liquid concealer, if I'm not careful and I have a lot of powder on my face, I feel like I can get like cakey up here. And that's just because I'm not being careful, but just something to think about, okay? That's why I like the Splurge Cream Shadow so much, I guess. It never gets cakey like that. So you're just cleaning up the Splurge Cream Shadow. I don't have enough on here. I don't know I need to sing. I don't know why. So I don't know what you guys like so far. Let me know. Do you like the Splurge more? Do you like the concealer more? Do you like the palette more? Do you like the pencils more? Let me know what you guys are liking most. Hey, May. And I'm literally just cleaning it up. This one isn't as bright underneath my brow. When I'm like tan, I have my fake tan on. It is bright. Okay, so I cleaned up underneath there, and again, I'll just go up here, kind of sculpt it a little more. Okay. So this is the eye I did with the brow palette. Okay, a little bit more darker, maybe a little more sculpted looking, and this is the one I did with the brow liners. Okay, the 2 different color brow liners. Cool, huh? Right? Pencil would be quicker for moms like yourself. You're right, it would be. I mean, now that I've gotten like pretty decent at it, it's very fast for me to do this palette thing. Like, I obviously took a long time to show you guys what I do. 2 seconds. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I'm also obsessed with the brow palette. Yep, obsessed. Okay, so I'm going to erase one really quick just so I can kind of show you how to do it with splurge. Okay, just really quick. I'll go over it fast. I probably won't like clean it up or anything. I just want to kind of show you how you can do it with splurge cream shadow. Sound good? Okay, really quick. Because if you have, I have tons of different ladies. If I have someone that has really, really dry skin, they might really love splurge cream shadow, okay? I know a lot of people love it. I hope it works for me because my skin's oily. Ew. Hey, Megan. You liking the palette and splurge? Do I ever use the wax in the palette? Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. I meant to go over that. See, this is why I need notes. I didn't take notes for like doing my brows. Okay, before I do this side, I want to talk about the rest of this palette, guys. Sorry, I meant to. Thank you so much, Carly. Thanks. I told you this is going to be detailed. Okay, so when I am going somewhere not just for work, I will use the wax, okay? The wax in the brow palette sets your eyebrows in place, especially if you have a little bit longer ones, unruly ones. I know a lot of girls have really unruly brows in places. This makes them stay in place and stick, okay? Really, really, really awesome. This brow wax is amazing. I need to tell you a few tips with it though, okay? Really quick. I just cleaned this off. I'm going to put it on. You need to make sure you don't dig into it, okay? Don't dig into the wax, okay? I do use it. You can tell I use it. Very, very lightly, okay? Very, very lightly. I like to use the same flat end, okay? And I clean it off with the brush cleaner. This honestly takes 2 seconds usually, but since I'm explaining it, it takes longer. Okay, so I'll actually go over here, okay? And I'll kind of clean it off a little bit if I take too much. Because if you use too much, your eyebrows are going to look shiny. You don't want shiny eyebrows, okay? That's not cute, okay? So if you just take a little tiny, tiny bit, you just need to kind of you're just going to go over them. I believe they make products like this called, is it pomade? Pomade, I believe they call them. They have brow products like that. That's kind of what a brow wax is. Some are tinted, some are not. This one is very lightly tinted. Very, very lightly, if you can see. Okay. Literally, that's it. That's all you want to do. And that's going to really make your, like, eyebrows bulletproof, okay? Another thing to make your eyebrows bulletproof, before you start doing them, you can use eye primer, okay? You can use normal primer too, but eye primer has more ability to like take that pigment out of any shadow you use on top of it, because that's what it's for. It's for shadows and pigments and stuff, okay? And it really makes things stick and pop. So if you want to make these babies not go anywhere and you have a problem with them lasting through the day, probably putting some eye primer on first is a really great tip. And then you can set with the wax and they're not going anywhere. And then putting the liner underneath, literally my brows don't move, okay? They're good for days. No, I wash them with my face every night. That's a really good idea too. Really good idea. Like our setting powder. Yep, we have a setting powder and it's translucent, which means it's see-through. Like there's no color to it. Okay, so our setting powder is really, really, really awesome for that too. Okay, just put it on top and set them if you want to. I like the wax. I like this tip, okay? So that's what those are for. And again, this one is for like making your eyebrows pop underneath. So you can just take your finger, okay, and put that underneath and it makes it like shimmery underneath your brow and makes that like pop and the light hits in. It's just pretty, okay? You can do that with any glittery shadow, but this is really nice too on the palette, okay? I just have so much. So like I don't use it because I got so many other pretty things, okay? I usually just use these 3. Okay, I never use this pink one. I just don't like it, okay? The pink one's supposed to be like the cleanup thing. I just don't love that, okay? And then really, really quick, I'm just going to erase a brow, kind of show you how to do it with the splurge. and then move on. Okay, it's literally like the same thing with the splurge, but I just want to show you really quick because I feel like I'm a visual person. I need to see. The wax doesn't work because you have a lot of hair. It doesn't work for you. Taking my brow off. Okay. So really, really quick, we're just going to go over this really quick. It's not going to be a beautiful job. It's just going to be a little quick job, okay? So if I were to use these Splurge Cream shadows, say I have really, really dry skin, I am going to use these two colors. Where are they? I'm sweating. This ring light is psychotic, you guys. Why is it so hot? Wow. Okay, so are those the two lightest ones? I think it is. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so Faithful here is going to be my dark color over here. Oh, you don't have a lot of hair. I get it, I get it, I get it. A lot of people, too, guys, I'm full of tips. I told you I could go on for days. A lot of people, if they don't have hair in areas, like to put the wax on their brows first, so the pigment really sticks in those places where the hairs are not. I like to use the pencil for that for me, but a lot of people do love that. So that's another awesome tip. Like there's a little things are endless. As long as you know where your brows should go and how they should be shaped, you can figure out the rest that works for you, okay? Honestly, I personally do. Okay, so there's two different splurges I'm going to use, okay, for my brows. They're both matte, okay? This one is called Grateful, yes, and this one's called Faithful, okay? I'm just going to take the same flat end over here, and I'm going to start filling in my eyebrow with Grateful, okay? Just kind of going to underline it. Here we go. Underlining my brow. I'm doing a really quick job, okay? I'm not making these pretty or perfect. I'm just kind of showing you how you could use it, okay? Parallel lines, you guys. We're making these parallel lines up in here. If you have really, really dry skin, this is good for this, okay? If you do not have dry skin, probably don't use this, okay? Okay, got this drawn on really quick, okay? Okay. How many times do I say okay? I don't even know. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the darker color over here. This is Faithful. And obviously, if your brows are darker than mine, I can pick different colors for you. We have darker shades too, okay? And then I'm just going to fill in the tail ends of the darker one. Really, really lightly. Oh, I like that. I've never done this. I'm just showing you how to do it. I've never done it, but you can. But it's really awesome. People love doing this. I know some girls on my team that this is what they use actually religiously for their brows. Okay, this is really quick job. Obviously, I would clean it up, and I look like a crazy person right now, but you get the drift, right? Light to dark, you can use these if you have really, really dry skin. Cool, huh? That's different. I kind of like it. I don't like it as much as this, but I like it. Hi, Katrina. Okay, now that I have crazy brow over here, I want to go over, make sure I have everyone's questions answered and see if I forgot anything. And please, if you're still watching my crazy long brow live, really detailed, feel free to ask questions, okay? Ask questions and I will answer them to my best knowledge. If I don't have the answer, I'll get back to you. And if you're just tuning on, I look crazy because I did this really fast and I was just showing you. You could do it, okay? All right, so I just want to make sure that I have everything I'm thinking of, la la la. Oh, another thing, when you're brushing your brows up, okay, just kind of brush up in the direction that they go in. Always work with your brows, not against them. I think that's a really good tip. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so let's just make sure I go over everyone's concerns, okay? I think I've covered most of them, so I should be able to go through this pretty fast, okay? So first, what Keisha said, she has really, really dark brows. So my solution to that is going to be to make sure you're doing the brow prepping, okay? Make sure they're all short, make sure they're all trimmed, okay? Make sure that you have them nice and in line and short. If they're still too dark, okay, I personally feel you shouldn't do this, but this is a thing people do, okay? And I hear it's a little dangerous, but I'm just going to tell you, this is what I found. There is like facial bleach that you can buy. I know Sally Hansen makes it and stuff, and you can bleach them for like a few minutes and take them off. I asked my cousin about it. She said it's a little dangerous, so I don't know if that's the best thing, but it is a thing you could do. But I personally feel that if you make sure they're all short and in line, and they're trimmed like they should be and very, very short, and then you just fill in the tails here, and you keep this like sparse up here, your brows will look good, and how they should. Like, I personally feel that, okay? So as long as they're like really, really in shape, and then you just fill in the tail, you should be good, okay? There, I answered that question. Next, making them even, okay? We already went through that. Do one, then the other. One, then the other. Just keep going back and forth. Don't just do one brow entirely and then another brow entirely, okay? Back and forth. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Mallory. You can go check the replay after too. I literally have gone over so much. Hi, Megan. So much. You guys are probably sick of listening to me talk tonight. But I hope that I've helped, and I hope we have a lot of aha moments like I did, okay? And then again, they're sisters, not twins. If they look like cousins, you have something to worry about. But if they look like sisters, like right now, since I didn't do this one nicely, I did it fast just to show you how like you could do something. We look like cousins. Like, we gotta worry, okay? We gotta worry about this. Okay. And that was Sarah's question. I think I said that. And then clean up too. When you're trying to make them even, the other day I only did one side of my face because I was showing you the customer kudos on my Facebook while I did this live, and I had to do the other brow, and the other brow was thinner than the first one. So what I did was I just took the clean up thing that I just showed you how to clean up your brows. I just trimmed off a little more, okay? The clean up method is key, okay? It's key to making them even, key to them to look on point. Trust me, cleaning up method's everything. Hey girl, hey. Seriously, so sweaty. It is so hot in here, you guys. This ring light is psycho. I bet it's like burning. I don't even know. This is why my light, remember when my phone overheated the other day? This is why. Okay. Next. Heather said over plucking. We totally went over the over plucking thing. Put the tweezers down and then follow my tips. I already went over them, okay? And then again, use the spoolie to lighten the front of your brow, because she said that she has a hard time knowing how to fade them. Okay, literally all I did to fade my eyebrows even more was use a lighter color darker, and then I used the spoolie to brush it up and fade it in a little bit more. Okay, that is the key to fading them in and making them look lighter. Truly. Sierra said brow color. We already went over brow color, so awesome. I covered that. I told you how to do that. Awesome. Who else we got here? Okay, April's still on here, I think. If you have hooded eyes for your brows, okay? If you have hooded eyes and you want to do your brows, okay? I literally researched this in a few different places and I found the same information in it all, so it must be legit, okay? Do not make them rounded, okay? You want to make them straight and flat, so the less arch, the better, okay? Because hooded eyes will appear more open that way, okay? They'll appear more open if you have straight brows with a little tiny, tiny arch, okay? No high arches, I said, if you have hooded eyebrows. Yep, your eyes will appear more open if they're more like straight and down, okay? But if they're high arch, you look cray, apparently. And I researched that in a few places, okay? Kaylee said she wanted to do shape and filling them evenly. Went over that. Hallie said filling in. Went over that. Wendy said everything. I think we went over everything, didn't we? Shantae says hers are invisible. I just showed you how to color in my invisible eyebrow. I think we covered that. Amy said they're thin, don't grow. Wrong shape. I just went over how to find your shape. How to grow your eyebrows. I went over 2 different options that I think are amazing. And then thin, obviously. I just made my thin, crazy eyebrow a brow, okay? Shaylee says everything. Danielle says growing them and high arch. If you have the right face shape for high arch, Danielle, literally, you just can start bringing your arch up higher, okay? Make sure these lines are parallel, okay? Make sure they're parallel. But if you want your arch to go up higher, you can do so. Just bring it up higher, okay? Just make sure these lines are parallel, okay? Obviously, you would trim this up a little bit more and make it nice, but you can make it higher up here, okay? Tiny arch straight and a bit longer. Yeah. Yes, April. It says it's the opposite. How funny is that? Well, like I said, all of this stuff is just general rule of thumb. You do what works for you, what makes you feel beautiful, and what makes you feel great, okay? But this is general knowledge, okay? Just general stuff that you might want to know and consider, okay? But you do you, Okay. Then Carly said one brow is better than the other. Again, they're sisters, they're not twins. But you can clean them up, okay? To make them look perfect, do one, then the other, okay? She said they're dark. Again, make sure they're really short, really short. If you're going to sculpt your brows, you need to work with it, okay? Get them threaded, make them short, use the scissors. Make sure they're in line, the beard trimmer, whatever you got to do to make sure they're short and in line, okay? Shauna said asymmetrical color fade. We literally went over all of that, you guys. I think I answered every single one of your questions. Every single one. Crushed it. But is there anything else before I tune off of here? I think I covered everything. How to do your brows, different types of things to use your brows, tools, tips, tricks. I think I've covered it all, but if you have anything else, I'm going to leave it open for a few more minutes. I am so hot. This ring light is psycho. I've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. I'm so sorry. But I had a lot to cover and a lot to talk about. So much to talk about, you guys. Oh, I'm so sweaty. It's disgusting. Any questions before I tune off, you guys? Did you find this valuable? Was helpful? I know I don't have a ton of people on here and more. You guys are probably in bed. That's okay. You can catch the replay. I would love for feedback. Tell me if you liked this. If you loved this, maybe I can do more. Maybe like in-depth eyeshadow tutorials on shapes and stuff. In-depth wing tutorials, stuff like that. I would love to do more of this. Takes me a little bit because I like to do a lot of research and really know what I'm talking about for you guys personally. Hey, Sarah. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yes, post a picture tomorrow. I would love to see that eyebrow. I can't see the rest of your comment because it won't let me press see more because it's ridiculous. You are welcome. I'm so glad it was helpful, guys. Thank you. And thank you, Heather. Honestly, any feedback. If there's something you didn't like, tell me. I don't care. I need to know. I need to know. But it's my first time doing this. I've never done like a detailed tutorial with just my VIPs where you kind of feel like you're in a closed, safe environment, right? No one else is here, just us. And I answered all your questions specifically. But I would love to do more stuff like this. So maybe some feedback. Tell me what you'd like to see next. I'd love to know what you guys would like to see next. I know a lot of people, eyeshadow, what to do, wings. I know that's a very common one. But anything that you really would love to see in detailed and learn a lot about, I would love to learn about it too and do in detail training. So you guys let me know, okay? Hi, Jessica. Hi, Mary. Okay. I'm tuning off, okay, because I think I've answered everything. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. This has been really fun and actually really awesome because I learned so much, too. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. Have a great rest of your night. Yay, I'm glad, Allison. Yay. Okay. You guys have a great night.